Hello from above.
What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video we are going to be going over how I've qualified for CRL in the Netherlands, or at least the CRL tryouts, I guess. So pretty much what happens is there's like 16 days where the top 4 from a 256 man bracket qualify to go over to the Netherlands, where they play in a bracket of whatever, I'm guessing around 60 players from EU, where, I mean, if you do really well in that bracket, you're very likely to be signed by a CRL pro team. So yeah, I'm just gonna be going over a lot of my replays. This is gonna be like a really long video, but I hope you guys enjoy it anyway. And I mean, if you guys do get tired, I mean, you don't have to watch the whole thing, but a lot of the gameplay is really top class. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but it's really good gameplay, so I hope you guys do enjoy that. And yeah, I guess I'm just kind of still in shock. I can't really believe that I'm gonna be going to the Netherlands for a game like this, but yeah, I couldn't be more happy. I've worked really hard for a really long time, so yeah, I feel like I deserve it, and I'm glad that I'm, I guess, making some headway, and I guess I'll just continue to do that. So yeah, let's go find some good replays. Let's go all the way to the bottom. Well, I don't think all my replays are here. Yeah, I think this was just a friend I was practicing with. Yeah, so I think this is the first replay here. This is a pretty good one. Let's go for this. This might be like a, geez, I wouldn't be surprised if it's even like a 40-minute video, something like that. So yeah, it's gonna be a long one, but it's definitely worthwhile if you guys are like really interested in, I don't know, seeing some like really top level gameplay, just because like I was pretty focused in this and I was kind of trying to I guess give it my all. This baby dragon was probably a bit bad, to be honest. I should have just logged or even taken that damage, but either way, I don't think it's the end of the world here. I'm gonna play my mega minion, and I don't take any hits, I believe. Yeah, that's perfect. And he plays his bats in the back. He's just gonna play a giant in the back. I'm a little scared about like going for a dark prince, just because it's my only ground unit left. So yeah, I didn't want to play my dark prince there. Just waited a second, and I played my log for his goblin gang. Now he's gonna go for his prince in the back. Now I'm gonna play my dark prince. See how I wasted some elixir there. I wanted to make sure I didn't play my ground unit, and I'm just gonna play my guards. So that's perfect right there. And he's gonna play his spear goblins and his dark prince. I think he's gonna go for a giant right here, and I'm gonna be able to get a really good defense off. And oh no, he doesn't play his giant. Okay. Alright, so now I'm up slightly. He's gonna have to defend against this baby dragon right here. He goes for a giant in the back. I'm just gonna cycle my mega minion. Don't want to be going for a golem when we're so close on elixir there, so I'm just gonna kind of hold off on things and see what he does. He's gonna do that, so that's fine there. I'm just gonna log, and now I'm gonna tornado, and I get a really nice tornado here. So this was like a really pretty clutch play. But as you guys can see, a lot of the time with this deck, you're gonna have to be wasting some elixir. So like, this isn't the type of deck where like you always have a card to play. You have to really be super what's the word, like your play should be always based upon what your opponent plays. So like, you're gonna be wasting a lot of elixir. You're gonna be wasting, I mean, you're gonna be like really focused on kind of countering your opponent and then waiting for them to overcommit and then going for a push. So here I'm gonna go for a golem push, and he's gonna go really aggressive. Not gonna work out for him, and I think this is what ends up costing him the game here. He does get a pretty good defense off though, or at least nearly gets a pretty good defense. So yeah, that was, I guess, a little bit, at the time I was like, I hope he doesn't defend this, but he goes for an interesting giant here. He's gonna get a valuable poison. In this situation, right, I was on call with my friend Kenny, and he was like, go for a golem, and like, he meant to play the golem in the back, and yeah, looking back on it, it was like, yeah, that definitely should have been a golem in the back there, but nonetheless, we're gonna get a whole load of damage here. That giant golem's gonna get one more smack on the tower, taking the tower all the way down to 300 and 60, 200 HP. The rocket comes down and that's gonna be GG. So yeah, I played that one pretty well. That Golem at the end there was a little risky, and that tornado was kind of off, but no worries, we still got the damage and we were able to take the dub there. So let's go on to the next match here. I'm not gonna show you every match, but I'll show you a decent amount of it. This is a draw, and we'll go through it in, let's say, double time, maybe triple time, and slow down for some of the key plays. But yeah, this was Expo versus Giant, and I've played this probably the best I've ever played Expo, to be honest. I wouldn't say I'm that good at Expo, but yeah, I definitely played this like really passively. And yeah, I'm just pretty happy with the way I played this. Definitely not perfect, pretty far from it in my opinion. But still, I'm pretty happy with how I played there. Just gonna play my Iceberg there, and for the most part, it's kind of just waiting for your opponent to play things, waiting till he's down on Elixir, and then going for an Expo push. That Tesla right there should have been a little bit higher, just so that I could kill the Dark Prince. But no matter, we still get a really good defense. I'm up a lot of Elixir right now, so I'm just gonna go for an Expo, and I go for that as well. And I think, do I log here? Yes, I do. And I get quite a lot of damage, so that was pretty nice. I could have maybe got a bit of a better defense there off. Maybe my Tesla should have been one tile closer to the Giant. I'm not sure. But anyway, we did get a lot of damage there. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. And so far, I haven't taken much damage. It does get a little closer though towards the end. And I go for a Tesla here. He's going to go for a really good poison, getting quite a lot of value. I'm just going to let that die. And I'm going to pull it over with the skeletons, go for my archers. He's slightly up right now, so I definitely don't want to go with an Expo, just because that would be, well, pretty much a death sentence for the most part. Now I'm going to drop my archers in the back. I think my archers, no, they were fine. That was perfect. Okay, here, this could have possibly been a mistake. But my fireball could have been better. I might have actually been able to win the game if my fireball was just like a little bit better. But nonetheless, we still get a reasonably good defense off. I was really scared of those bats there, and this was a pretty scary push. Got kind of hairy at the end there, but we managed to defend. And I'm not sure about this Tesla, to be honest. I think it should have been probably lower, but nonetheless, we got a good defense off. And I think we just, at this point, it's for the most part, I'm just trying to play for the draw. I know chances are I'm not going to be able to get the win. So yeah, I'll totally be happy with a draw, especially with a matchup like this. So yeah, the Prince, you gotta be careful when cycling like your Ice Golems and your Skeletons with this deck, just because the Prince can punish you like incredibly hard. So yeah, that's one thing you just gotta, I guess, be aware of. But besides that, you should be good. The Prince is definitely, the Prince and the Dark Prince are what make this matchup pretty hard, or at least in terms of you have to get like a pretty good placement. But yeah, that's just gonna be the end of that game there. He's gonna drop off his Prince and all of that. Not gonna work. Did you see at the end there? His Prince came pretty close to hitting my tower. I got a nice log off though, and that took care of that. But yeah, this next game, I played really well. I'll go through it. Yeah, it was a really good match. Played super well. The gameplay was, yeah, really good. So I think you guys can definitely learn from this. So yeah, I think in this matchup I definitely have the advantage, but nonetheless it's still like, it's winnable for the Giant player. If I play perfectly though, not really. I just have the better matchup, but I still want to show you gameplay just because my opponent was really good and I played really well. Alright, so here he's gonna go for a Giant push. This was pretty scary for me at the time. I wasn't sure how I was gonna handle it. This Princess should have been maybe a little bit more to the side, just so it could avoid the poison a bit easier. But nonetheless, we get a really good defense off. He gets a little bit of damage with that poison, but that's fine. So I know right now he has Spear Goblins and Goblin Gang in cycle, so I'm gonna play my Goblin Barrel in front of the tower, just because it's more likely he'll play his Goblin Gang in the back. And as you, oh no I don't, okay, usually in this matchup for the first couple of times, I'll play my Goblin Gang, I mean my goblin barrel in front of the tower. It's just a little bit, I don't know, I guess, more likely to get some damage. But yeah, he's gonna go for a Dark Prince in the back. I'm gonna go for a Dark Prince of myself, of my own. And then I drop a Princess, a little bit more to the side there. Still maybe should have been one more tile up, just so it makes it a little bit harder. It might even be impossible, I'm not sure. But yeah, I get a really nice log and a good Ice Spirit here. And he nearly gets a hit off there, but he doesn't. So yeah, this was kind of scary at this point, just because, well, it's kind of hard for me to make sure I DPS down his troops without him getting damage. Here I go for this, and I was kind of scared at this point. I was like, oh man, this could be bad. I hope my Dark Prince doesn't get totally done for there. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. He got like what, maybe 200 damage from that, so not too bad at all. Gonna go for a Princess in the back now, and I think I'm gonna go for a Goblin Barrel, and then I play my Ice Spirit here. Just gonna log this, and I'm not gonna have to do much else. Oh, that's kind of unfortunate that that hit the Goblin Gang. Slight mistake there by yours truly. I think he plays his Spear Goblins to kill my Princess over here. Yeah, he does. Really nice placement there by him. And this was kind of a scary defense at the time. He didn't really go aggressive though, which was kind of weird. Maybe he should have gone a bit more aggressive there in my opinion. But nonetheless, we get a decent defense. We don't have Tornado in cycle though, which was kind of scary at the time. So yeah, he gets a really nice poisoner off here, killing both of my princesses. But now I'm just gonna go really aggressive, and I play my Goblin Barrel, and I get a decent amount of damage, not that much. But yeah, this game definitely goes like into pretty far into overtime. We both play like really well, but I ended up clutching it, and I literally mean clutching it. It was pretty close, like not super close, but pretty close. So I go for a Goblin Barrel. I get a lot of damage here, and I get a pretty clutch Prince, getting quite a lot of damage off, so that was quite nice. And I'm just gonna log here, yeah, and then Ice Spirit, and that'll take care of that. And now I play just Princess in the back. As you guys see, it's kind of an obvious play, but some of you might not know it. You always want to be playing your princesses opposite lane to where they've got damage, just because then it can't be like spelled down, or they can't minor it, all sorts of things like that. So yeah, that's definitely what you want to do in those types of situations. Gonna play another princess here, and I think he poisons my princess, I'm not sure though. And I get a lot of damage here. I start to take the damage advantage at this point in the game. And yeah, things are starting to look pretty good for me at this point. I have the pressure, and he's kind of stuck defending for the most part. But yeah, I think I go for a Goblin Barrel right now. And yeah, I do. And I think I just log, expecting him to like play something like Spear Goblins. He does, and I get that little that bit of log damage on his Dark Prince, so my tile will be able to finish that off. But I play Princess opposite lane here. Gonna go for one more Goblin Barrel, and I think I log. I'm not sure. Yeah, I do, right? I have to, yeah. And that'll take care of the Goblin Gang, take care of the bats. And now I know I need 2 rockets and a log. Or he plays a Prince in the back, because last time I didn't play a rocket for his Prince just because I was scared it was too fast. And he makes the same mistake again. This was a really big mistake that he made in this matchup, in my opinion. And yeah, I get a lot of rocket value. Gonna get a lot of tornado value here. And that's gonna pretty much settle this game for the most part. I'm just gonna play this. I'm gonna log. And that's gonna take care of that jazz. And the tower goes down all the way from what, like 546, was it? Something like that. But yeah, that was a really good game. Played that pretty well. Again, playing some friendlies, kind of trying to keep myself warmed up for that. And then I played OP Sam, or XOPX Sam, and he's one of my Sandstorm teammates, and my goodness guys, this guy's so good. He actually didn't make it, even though he beat me 2-0. He beat me 2-0 on Saturday and today, which is kind of unfortunate. But yeah, he's a really solid player. I don't know, I couldn't have lost to anyone worse in this tournament. I think, in my opinion, he's the best player in this tournament right now. Or at least in the bracket, not the tournament. So yeah, I don't mind losing to him. He's a really nice guy, good friend of mine, and he played just so well. If you want I can show you guys the replays, but I'll record these and then I'm not sure if I'll upload them. But if you guys say in the comments that you'd like to see these replays, then I'll just upload them in a different video or something like that. Because I don't know, I'm not sure whether you guys enjoy watching losses, but if you guys do, for sure, I don't mind, like, at all. It's really good gameplay by OP Sam. Even better gameplay than mine. So yeah, I don't have a problem with that at all. But let's hop into the next match here against Lucas Gasm, or GSM. He's also from Sandstorm, I believe. He's a really good player as well. I kind of mind gamed him here. I played the same deck, and he played the same deck twice, and my deck counters his, in my opinion. It's a pretty bad matchup if the graveyard plays well, but there's a lot of key things that I did in this matchup that I think are pretty important, in my opinion, that you can learn from. He's going to play his Dark Prince in the back. I'm just going to play Dark Prince of my own, and I think he plays Baby Dragon, or he just logs here. I think he might log. No, I'm not sure. Anyway, I think I go for a graveyard push, and look at the graveyard placement right there, guys. I know he has Tornado, so I'm just going to play my graveyard one tile up. That makes it not impossible, but very, very difficult to get a Tornado activation. So yeah, that was a really good play by yours truly there. He's going to go for a Rocket here. And in this situation, right, I'm not sure whether I didn't need the Ice Golem here. I could have taken 1 or 2 hits, or even, it might not have even got a hit, but nonetheless, I'm not down on Elixir. I'm actually up slightly, so no worries, it's fine. The problem with that though is now I don't have a tank, or at least a good tank for my graveyard pushes, but it doesn't matter that much. He's gonna go for a Golem in the back. This was a really good Golem play, in my opinion. Definitely the right move to make. I'm just gonna go Dark Prince in the back, and he's gonna have a pretty hard time making sure he kills everything here. Just because I have really good like ranged attackers like Mega Minion. Well, Mega Minion's not really ranged, but it's got a lot of DPS, and my Musketeer is just insane in this matchup. It's pretty funny when I see people saying Ewiz is better than Musketeer in this deck. Musketeer just totally runs rings around it, in my opinion. It's absolutely insane how good Musketeer is in this deck. I love it. This is probably my most solid deck right now. Really, really consistent. I'd say Graveyard is probably, right now at least, it's my best archetype. Really, really solid Graveyard player. He's gonna go for a Golem here, which was an interesting play. I'm not sure I agree with it, if I'm being honest. But nonetheless, I think he's gonna get a decent amount of damage here. He goes for a Dark Prince. I'm just gonna go for my Mega Minion. I'm not gonna play my Goblin Hut just because he might be able to overwhelm me. Over here, obviously I'm just gonna poison just because he's got a lot of DPS. I was a little scared at this point in time just because he was getting kind of a lot of damage. Definitely not perfectly played by yours truly. Could have defended that a little bit better. My Musketeer, etc. The previous one died a little quicker. Too quick, I mean. But nonetheless, we're gonna get a lot of damage here, I think. They're taking the tower down to, I believe, 600 HP, something like that. Not sure though. Yes, 767, so pretty close. And yeah, this game starts to get really intense. I play this really patiently, so I'm pretty happy about that. He goes for a Nado, not quite getting the Dark Prince to splash, so that was kind of clutch there. I'm gonna go for a Dark Prince. He's gonna get a really good rocket off here, and I was quite surprised he was able to defend that. I don't think there was a bad graveyard push. I just feel like it was kind of an unfortunate circumstance for me there. So yeah, at this point I was a little scared, I'm gonna be honest. But we get a clutch defense off, and we get a really nice Mega Minion there, and a good Musketeer, and we're gonna play our Dark Prince, make sure our Musketeer doesn't die there, and this is gonna be a really good defense here. We're just gonna get like a really, really clean defense, and that's gonna take care of most of it here. Just gonna play our Ice Golem, and again he's gonna play that. Oh wow, that was so clutch. Wow, I didn't realize that was that close there. But yeah, we get a really clutch defense again there, and we're just gonna defend here again. Just want to make sure that we don't like throw this game, even though it's a lot closer now, closer than it probably should have been. But nonetheless, we're just still defending. Most people, I think, in that situation probably would have gone for like a last ditch graveyard poison, and I would have probably done that a month or two ago. But yeah, probably not a good idea there. Now we're gonna go for that poison push. We know he's gonna struggle to defend this, and we can always like cycle back to a poison. But yeah, that's gonna do it for that game. Really close, really good game in my opinion. The patience from me was really good, even though mechanically it wasn't a great game from me. I'm still pretty happy with the way that I played that. And yeah, let's I'm not gonna go into this matchup again, just because, well, you already saw it, and for the most part this game was better for me. But for the most part, you guys saw how to play it. Then I played this guy. At this point, it was like an hour later, or even longer maybe. So yeah, I was kind of zoned out a bit. Like I wasn't in the zone a bit. So yeah, this loss was kind of bad. I played really badly in this game, so I don't really want to show this game. But yeah, this game, oh my goodness, I don't know how I drew it. If I lost this game, I would just be out, no hope for today. But I managed to draw it. Absolutely insane. My opponent said he disconnected, but they don't allow rematches anyway. Like literally it's part of the rules that no matter what the circumstance, you're not allowed to rematch. So yeah, nothing I could do about that. And I'm just gonna get a really nice tornado here. I play this really well mechanically. As you saw my goblin barrel there, it avoided the tornado, just because obviously I know he's got tornado. I played a deep barrel in that situation where you just saw, just because I knew he didn't have tornado in cycle. He gets a really clutch baby dragon hit here, and that was kind of unfortunate. But nonetheless, he's not gonna get that much damage. Oh, pardon me. And he's just gonna log this, I believe. Yeah, he logs this. And this was kind of scary for me, to be honest. I don't know if no, I don't. I think I should have should I? Yeah, I should rocket this. Oh man, that's a rocket opportunity there. Anyway, we do get a pretty good defense there, to be honest. I know he doesn't have log or NATO in cycle, so I'm just gonna go for that there. He goes for a log. I go for a Dark Prince over here, and he's gonna go for a Golem. Good play by him. And I go for a deep barrel. This was really unfortunate. This should have maybe lost me the game, to be honest. Just because he's now up like a lot of elixir. But I'm gonna be able to get the defense off here. Please don't. I don't rocket right. Yeah, I don't. This was again really good NATO by him, getting so much value on that NATO. Pretty unfortunate. Should have maybe played my other princess like 2 tiles away from that. Just because that had happened like a couple of times within that game. So yeah, it's something I could definitely improve on there. I'm gonna play my Mega Minion. He's just gonna get another really beautiful NATO here. I think I just rocket this. I didn't have much of a choice, I don't think. I needed to get a defense off there. And this is, again, guys, really good mechanical plays by me. Yeah, I probably should have lost this at this point, but I managed to hold on, and this was just really clutch. Oh my goodness. So he plays Golem at the bridge here, and I know he's gonna play his baby dragon, something like that. So I'm just gonna NATO, and I don't want to rocket here just because it's really bad rocket value. So I'm just gonna try and cycle back. Gonna log that. Gonna try and cycle back to that tornado, and I tornado just in time. Really good tornado there. Really good ice spirit as well, and I get the clutch log off. And he's gonna go for another golem at the bridge. As you guys can see, it's like such a scramble matchup, so hard to do. I'm just gonna play another princess. Should have played my princess behind the bridge there, in my opinion, but nonetheless, we get the defense off pretty nicely here. And I play my Dark Prince here. He goes for a Dark Prince in the back, I think. Yeah, he plays Dark Prince at the bridge. And I play my Princess here. And I just log. I don't want to take any damage here. And here he says he lagged out or whatever. But I don't really believe him, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. People kind of desperately want to win a lot of the time, in my opinion. But yeah, anyway. I think I just tornado this all back here. Yeah, I do get a pretty clutch defense off. And that's going to be that pretty much for that game. I cannot believe I was able to pull out the draw in that matchup. Really, probably my best played game that entire tournament. Yeah, just being able to draw a matchup like that is quite something in my opinion. So yeah, that's going to do it for that game. Let's hop on out and go to the next one. Oh, let's go. Okay, and let's see what matchup. Yes, guys, this game was absolutely insane. It was so freaking clutch. It was madness. You guys will see. But yeah, this is a really bad matchup for me, just because I have Musketeer and not Ewiz. This is like Balloon is one of the only matchups where you really want to have Ewiz instead of Musketeer, just because it can like work directly on the balloon instead of like having to deal with like the ice golem as a muskie would first. So yeah, here he knows I just used my mega minion, so he's gonna go for a balloon. I'm gonna go for a graveyard, and I'm gonna try and defend. I go for a graveyard here. I play my musketeer, and I couldn't have played this better in my opinion. Kind of unfortunate. I thought he was playing minor poison or something like that, not the deck he was playing. But yeah, I thought there was no way he was gonna defend this, just because he was down so much elixir. But he managed to. So yeah, that was kind of unfortunate for me. But we do get a Dark Prince connection there, taking quite a lot of damage off of his tower there. So that was kind of clutch. In this situation, right, I didn't want to play my Goblin Hut, because that would mean that his balloon could have free reign on my tower. So I'm just gonna log here. And then I expected him. Yeah, okay, so here I think for the most part I tower trade. I should have saved my ice golem. That playing the ice golem was a mistake. Yeah, I definitely needed that for the goblin gang there. But nonetheless, we get a good defense off. And I think at this point he switches lanes. Yes, he does. And he goes for a balloon push here. And I play my Dark Prince. I should have maybe gone Goblin Hut plus Poison. I think that would have been a better play in my opinion, for sure. That's a pretty obvious mistake maybe in my opinion. So yeah, that was a mistake. But yeah, as you guys can see at this point, it's looking like, I wouldn't say there's like no hope, but it's looking pretty dire for me right now. I thought, okay, well that's that. I don't mind. I still got a couple of days left to qualify for quite a lot of days left to qualify for CRL. He goes for a balloon push. I know there's no way I'm defending this. I'm just gonna go for the opposite lane here and try and take that down. I know he's gonna play something swarmy to defend there, and I'm not gonna do anything about this balloon. It's not gonna do a 3 crown, so yeah, I'm just going to take that damage. I know he's going to be able to get a balloon connection if I try and defend. So my only choice here is to try and go really aggressive. He's going to go for a balloon push. I'm going to go for that. Ice Golem in the middle. Oh, this game was so insane. Here, look at my Goblin Hut right now. Oh, just in time. Gets the defense off. Look at that tower. Down to 277. Look at the balloon. It was literally like the little bomb inside the balloon was like taking out his bomb and getting ready to drop it. So like that was like the most clutch game this entire tournament. Oh my goodness, I do not know how I came back from that, but yeah, I was pretty stoked to win that, to be honest. And then this next matchup, I'm not gonna show it just because it's a pretty bad matchup for him. And it's pretty hard to lose that in my opinion. This next guy, this is a rough matchup for me, like a really rough matchup. But I didn't play exceptionally. I played well, but not exceptionally. But this next game here, I counter him, and I get a pretty good matchup here. Definitely winnable for him though. But yeah, definitely I have the better matchup in this one for sure. Again, all these players are 21 players, and they're really solid players. Like some of the best players in Europe, a lot of these guys. So yeah, definitely solid players. So here he's gonna split his goblin gang. Sorry if my commentary still isn't quite up to scratch, but I think it's a lot better than it was in the previous video, so I guess I'm pretty stoked about that. At this point I knew he was playing giant, so I wasn't feeling great about it, but I was feeling, okay, I got this, easy. So I'm just gonna kill his goblin gang here. He's gonna kind of maybe overcommit, maybe not. I'm not gonna log here just because I know I'm up in elixir. So yeah, I didn't want to overcommit there. And now I'm gonna go for a golem just because I know I can defend if he goes opposite lane with like prince, something like that. So yeah, he goes same lane with a prince, and this was weird. And he goes for a log prediction and it doesn't work, and this is like kind of a death sentence maybe in my opinion. This was pretty bad for him. And yeah, as you can see, there's quite a lot of confetti for me. Had a couple of my mates and friends cheering me on, and now the golem is going down the old lane or whatever, and I know he's not going to be able to defend this really very easily at all. In this situation I should have maybe nadoed that back, but I think Mega Minion is totally fine as well. I know at this point for the most part I have this game in the bag, so yeah, I'm just going to be able to take down his tower here. Nothing much he can do about it after that kind of weird prince log play. I don't know, that was like a really weird play in my opinion, but nonetheless we get a whole load of damage over here. And I'm not gonna go for another golem push. There's no real point to it. I'm just gonna play safe here, and that's gonna be that for this game, pretty much. I think it gets a little bit closer, but it's pretty. I had this one in the bag from the point that he went for that prince plus log play. Kind of weird, but anyway. I get a pretty clutch log there, and I think I'm just gonna tornado this, get another really clutch tornado there. So yeah, that's gonna do it for that one. And I think I just go for no, I don't, I just play defense. No point in going for the 3 crown when I have this game already pretty much in the bag. So yeah, just gonna carry on playing defense, and he's gonna go for a double prince push. I'm just gonna play guards, nothing much he can do. That's the end of the game here. That's gonna do it against Alberg. I think that was the first win, pretty clutch win. Well, not a clutch win, just it was a standard win, to be honest. And then this next game I kind of mind gamed him. I thought he might play the log bait deck, just because obviously I CR API every single one of my opponents, and I spend a couple of minutes thinking about like what deck's best to counter, and like a lot of that goes into this. So yeah, I just counted him here, and it was a pretty much good game from the get-go here. So yeah, that was a really nice one. Alright, so I'll show you this one, and then this was the last game. So if I win these last 2 matches, I win the whole thing. So what's weird about my opponent right now, right here, right, is I went and checked this CR API, and literally this deck right here and this other bait P.E.K.K.A Minor Poison deck were the only 2 decks he used the entire time. So like, I was like, okay, I got this, let's just hard counter him with Lava Loon, and that's gonna be that. But I played shakily in this game. Like, I was so nervous. I mean, just knowing the stakes were like going to the Netherlands, were like, it was kind of a lot of pressure, like a lot of pressure. So yeah, I should have played that Tombstone a lot higher there. Gave him a really good poison there, which was really terrible play. At this point in the game I was like, oh gosh, no, what am I doing, you know, am I gonna throw this? But I was still focused, I was still like in the zone, you know. And now I'm just gonna go for a balloon push here. I know there's not much he can do to defend this. He's gonna go for a goblin hut there. It's not gonna work out though, and I'm just gonna take down his tower, and I think I get his goblin hut as well. Kind of tough situation for him. I mean, it's not that big of a mistake playing that goblin hut there. Even if he did, I'm not sure it would have saved in the tower, to be honest, but it might have, who knows. So over here, he plays his Royal Ghost in the back, I think. Yeah, he does. He's gonna go for the 3 crown, I believe, here, and I get a good defense off here, and I think that kind of puts me in a bit of the driving seat in this matchup from that point onwards. And I think I fire. No, I don't. I'm just gonna defend this, and I know he hasn't got that much elixir. He's not going to be able to poison for a while here, and so I'm just gonna, I think I might fireball this. No, I don't. I just go for a, yeah, that, and then I get a really good defense off. So yeah, that was pretty well played by me. Kind of a bit sketch, to be honest. Pretty close match, but ended up getting the defense off, get a whole load of damage here, and I'm up on elixir quite a decent amount right now. So yeah, at this point in time, I was pretty confident. Yeah, I was on call with, again, one of my friends, Kenny, and it was a pretty nerve-wracking match, man, for both of us, I think. But yeah, I get a really nice fireball here. I miss his little royal ghost there, which was not too wise of an idea. But yeah, he thought my tower was going down at this point, but I knew I just had to pull the P.E.K.K.A over to the opposite lane, and that'd be that. And I knew at this point, that's game. That's gonna do it. Taking away the dub. Again, this is probably maybe the worst I played during this tournament in this game, but I just knew all I have to do is hard counter him and win. So yeah, I won because of hard counters, just because I played that pretty bad, I'm gonna be honest. I played the next match really bad as well. But yeah, I've never played in anything even close to like as high stakes as this. I'm usually like really good with my nerves. I was only like, once I first started playing competitive, I was kind of shaky. But yeah, as time's gone on, I've definitely become like really good with my nerves. Don't get nervous very often. And yeah, it was just like the stakes. Going to the Netherlands is like kind of a big thing, you know, so it's a bit of a new paradigm for me. So yeah, I definitely had the nerves in this one for sure. But yeah, in this last match, he's going to be playing the same deck, and there's not much chance he has of winning. But again, I kind of get a little bit kind of close to throwing it, just because my nerves, man, I couldn't deal with my nerves. But yeah, he's gonna play that in the back. I'm gonna go for a balloon just because I know he's got like 0 defense here. He's gonna go for like a poison and a zap. Not gonna end up being able to defend though. Now I know I'm up like a load of elixir. Well, not a load, but like 3 or 4 elixir. So yeah, I was feeling really good at this point in time. I'm just gonna go for Mega Minion in the back, and then Lava Hound in front of that. Yeah, Lava Hound there. Surely I go, okay, I should have gone Lava Hound there, and then just minions. But again, guys, my nerves really took a hold of me there. So yeah, that was bad by yours truly for sure. But I'm just gonna go for another balloon, and I know he's got like only Goblin Gang to defend, so I'm just gonna zap, and that's gonna be that. For the most part, that tower's gonna be going downtown, and I'm just gonna get a tombstone. Again, tombstone should have been like 2 tiles higher maybe. But nonetheless, I think we're gonna be able to get a really good defense off here. And he's gonna play his bats. Not that it matters much. And we're just gonna play our guards. Not even sure if we needed those guards there, if I'm being honest. But nonetheless, still got quite a lot of confetti on my side of the tower. Not exactly Pompeia's, but you know, I was like, hey, I got some fans, you know, I'm famous. Yeah, not really. That was a bad joke. But yeah, maybe, hopefully someday, you know, that'd be cool. But yeah, at this point he's up like half an elixir, so definitely nothing too bad. I'm just gonna play pretty defensive. I think I should have just Lava Hound in the back at that point. But yeah, that was pretty bad in my opinion from yours truly. I'm just gonna play my minions in the back here, and he's gonna go for a really aggressive push. I'm just gonna play my guards, and he's gonna get quite a lot of damage here, but it doesn't matter that much. He's gonna end up taking my tower here actually, well, pretty soon. But I'm just gonna let him take it, just because I know his offense is like really weak. So yeah, I'm just gonna let him take it at this point in time. I should have maybe just firewalled that, but again, guys, like I was playing really horribly. My nerves really just took a hold of me there. I think I don't go aggressive here, which is interesting. I definitely feel like I should have gone aggressive. Again, my nerves here taking a hold of me once more. I'm just gonna fireball that, and yeah, that was definitely a super interesting play weird zap again by me. But this is gonna be game. This is gonna be it. He's got absolutely nothing to defend, and that's gonna be, I think, tower down, or at least I'm just gonna play my goblin gang, and that's gonna be it. I take the win, really clutch win, way closer than it should have been. But yeah, I'm super stoked to have freaking qualified. Absolutely amazing. Can't wait for the future. I'm only gonna keep on improving, only gonna keep on climbing that ladder, only gonna keep on finding the next level, you know, getting the next person and beating them, and getting the next person, and so on and so forth. But yeah, sorry for my rambling. I guess I rambled quite a lot in this video, but the gameplay was pretty good, so hope you guys do enjoy it. My commentary skills will be getting back up to scratch pretty soon, and hopefully getting better than they ever were before. Sometime in this near future, hopefully. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. We'll be bringing another video pretty soon for you. I'm gonna try and stay away from grand challenges a lot. I think it's a bit unoriginal. I think I'd rather prefer to show competitive matches and like things like that. I think it's just a bit more fun for me. I'm also not that good at grand challenges, but in competitive I'm really solid. So yeah, I definitely like to focus on competitive matches and things like that a little bit more than grand challenges, but we'll see how things go. Nothing's confirmed at all at this point. I mean, grand challenge live 12 wins are always fun anyway, so yeah, obviously I'll do quite a few of those. But yeah, I digress a whole load in this video, but that's gonna do it for this video, guys. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, guys, I will see you later, and peace out.